The Magic Man once again. I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was gonna go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping. Federer fans tripping. Other tennis fans tripping. But Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you. Man, the tennis preacher, prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Okay, people, I know I made a video yesterday saying that it's 1,000% chance that Federer's going to play the French Open. And that's I think he's going to play, and I think he should play. And so this video I'm getting ready to make now, it's not really conflicting that. Now I know people are going to come back and say, oh, now you jumping to the other side. No. I'm just giving you some other scenarios here. And this is a true scenario. People, with this whole Nadal situation now, okay, Federer could still stay #1. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple scenarios where he could stay #1, okay, without playing the French Open. And so he may have to make a choice saying, okay, do I want to stay #1 by hoping that Nadal just doesn't play the French Open, or that Nadal doesn't do well in the clay court season? And that's a great possibility now with Nadal's injuries. So let's get back. Okay, what we can do now, people, let's forget past the Wimbledon. Let's not even go past the Wimbledon, or let's not even go to the Wimbledon. Okay, so it's easy to sort of predict the #1 thing, sort of, at least for the next couple of months, but like before the Wimbledon. Okay, people, let's go with this scenario. Let's say Federer, and it's possible, definitely realistic. Let's say Federer defends Indian Wells, and he defends Miami. Okay, so Federer right now is, I think, 645 points ahead of Nadal. So if he defends, and let's also say this here. Let's say with that scenario, Nadal doesn't play Indian Wells, and Nadal doesn't play Miami. He takes both of those tournaments off. Okay, let's say he takes both of them off. Okay. So now Federer is 645 points ahead of Nadal going into the clay court season. Okay. Nadal is not going to get Nadal's points would not increase if he played a perfect clay court season. He was still unless he won one of the tournaments. I think there was a tournament, a Master Series that Team won. Say if he won that. And I don't know if there was another tournament, but let's say this, people. Listen. Nadal got to defend 4,500 points. People, just being realistic, he going to at least lose. I mean, with his state coming off injury, I think the best Nadal can do, he going to still lose like 2,000. So Federer could actually do this here. He can play the same game he played with the Acapulco tournament, where he said, you know what? I'm not going to play Dubai because I don't think Nadal is going to do well in Acapulco. And you see what happened. So Federer may just say, you know what? I'm not going to play the French Open. Okay, I defended Indian Wells. I defended Miami. I'm 650 points ahead of Nadal. I don't think Nadal may not even play all the tournaments that he played last year. So that means he's going to lose those points. And he may pull out of tournaments, or he may not even play at a high enough level. So he's probably going to lose like 2,000 points, which are pretty well, increase Federer's lead by 2,000. We know how it works. So Federer could actually do that. Or Federer can say, you know what? I don't think I think Nadal's going to lose about 2,000 points. So increase my lead by 2,000. And I'm still going to play the French Open at least. And maybe one other clay Master Series tournament. And that will increase Federer's lead to probably, maybe 3,000. So, but get back to the point is that Federer, he got some options now with the whole Nadal injury. And, I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen with Nadal. I mean, hey, listen, another option is this. Another thing that could happen, people, listen. Like Nadal, I just made a video saying Nadal, before he thinks about retiring, he needs to lay off 6 months to a year to make sure he's totally healed before he even think about retiring. Okay, the video I just made saying that a lot of Nadal fans were saying Nadal should retire. But I say, first of all, he should lay off and heal up first to see if he even needs to retire now. So let's say Nadal totally, listen. Let's say Nadal announces after the Miami Open. Let's say Federer defends Miami. Federer defends Indian Wells. And Nadal announces he's not even playing the clay court season. Let's say that could happen, people. That could happen. So Nadal loses 4,500 points. So Federer quickly takes people, listen, if that happened, Federer would take like a 5,000 point lead. Okay, I think that's right. Y'all please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, on the stats. Okay, so, because I'm talking off the top of my head right now. I'm just adding this up as I go. But people, let me say something else. Let's say in that scenario, people, let's say Federer don't totally defend Indian Wells. And let's say he don't totally defend Miami, maybe almost. So let's say Federer loses, I'm just going to make up a scenario. Let's say Federer loses almost, let's say 1,000 points. Say Federer loses 1,200 points between Indian Wells and Miami. So that means Nadal will probably go up before the clay court season. Nadal will be up like 600 points. That's off the top of my head now. So, but then Nadal announces that he is not playing the clay court season because he's not totally healed. And he wants to make sure he's healed. Now, he's tired of this. He feels that his career would be in danger. People, if that happened, people, so Nadal loses 4,500 points. Federer then takes like almost a 3,000 point lead again, or over 3,000 point lead, or something like that, or more. So Federer, that's even if I'm saying, listen, what I'm trying to say here is, if Nadal just totally laid out the clay court season, Federer is pretty well sealed the year-end #1. He don't even have to totally defend the Wimbledon then. Because he probably going to win the U.S. Open or probably do well. He don't have to, those are free points for the U.S. Open. He don't have to defend anything there. Okay? And then plus, if Nadal laid out the clay court season, I mean, is he going to come back at the Wimbledon of rehabilitation? And we know he ain't going to do that well at the Wimbledon. He don't do that well. He hasn't done that well at the Wimbledon in the last 4 years, much less coming off a hip injury. That'll probably be the worst major he want to come make a debut back from injury. So I'm just saying, Federer going to have some options as far as, does he want to play? It's going to come down to this here. Does Federer want to play the French Open? Forget being #1. Forget Nadal. I think it's going to be sort of the way I'm thinking. Does he want to try to get another French Open? Does he want to play in front of Roland Garros fans before he retire? And better to do it this year, because he's going to be older. So those people who making the argument that, he risking his health, well, he going to be older next year, so if he going to do it, why not do it this year? Because next year, you're going to have Wawrinka may be back strong, the Djokovic could be back strong, Andy Murray could be back strong. So if he going to do the Roland Garros, Nadal could be back strong, he should do it this year. Okay, people? Tennis Preacher Prophet Psychic signing off. Have a good one.